Hello, this is Melanie Plain, and this is the Metabolic Reset. I am so excited to be able to introduce this program to you and to my patients. So I am Melanie Plain, and I will be discussing the Metabolic Reset in this short video. So be sure to listen to the entire presentation. I want you to be able to learn how Andrew lost 37 pounds in 6 weeks, and how Dr. Habib, a clinician himself, lost almost 70 pounds through this process. What we've put together is a truly remarkable and exceptional program. So I want you to pay attention to this entire video because I'm going to answer the majority of the questions that you're going to have, and I want you to make sure that you see what is possible for yourself. I'm curious what you've tried, but I want you to see what other people have tried as well so that you don't feel alone in this process. We encounter so many people that feel like they've tried everything. And then when they finally come in and see us and learn about this program, they realize that they haven't tried anything at all. When we get a lot of people discussing when it comes to their weight loss is that they try different fad diets and that the focus of their entire weight loss strategy is diet and exercise. And I know you've been told that for many, many years, and that what works for a few people, usually a pretty small majority, does not work for the majority of people. So the diet and exercise process typically doesn't work. So here is a survey of 54 people who were looking to lose significant amounts of weight and people who feel like they've tried everything. So let's take a quick look at what people have tried. So we've got primarily males and females here, and then how much weight did they actually lose? So we'll kind of start at the top. So less than 20 pounds, not a huge percentage. 21 to 30 pounds, I think that's by far our biggest percentage here. You're 31 to 40 pounds, 41 to 50, 50 to 75, and then 100 plus. Like that is a lot of weight. That is a lot of effort. That's a lot of time. So the different programs that are out there that most people have tried are Weight Watchers. That one's really pretty common. We've got like Jenny Craig, Dr. Bernstein. Calorie restriction is pretty basic. Then we have low carb and keto. So I think these are the biggest two in our area right now are the low carb and the ketogenic diet. So if you have actually paid attention to some of the videos that I produced earlier, especially the genomic testing, you'll find out that not everybody was meant to be on either a paleo or a ketogenic diet. It completely depends on what your genetics are. So that is a simple test, easy to do. We actually do it right here in the office, so we can tell you exactly what you need. Pretty simple. So one of the reasons that most programs fail is because they're focused on one thing. And what they're really usually not focused on is the most important thing in the entire equation, which is you. You as a human being, you as a person, you as a result of your environment, which I think is huge. You as a result of your thoughts. You as a result of the people that you hang out with. Because all of these things will dictate your weight, your health, and your happiness. Our program is different because it looks at you from multiple dimensions instead of looking at you from just one calorie restriction and exercise standpoint. When you work with the laws of nature, which we're going to talk about, you will have maximum success. Why most programs fail is that they don't follow the laws of nature. So let's look at what makes the metabolic reset so different. First and foremost, I have already hinted at this, it abides by the laws of nature. So the way that nature works is that it works in networks. And what's really interesting is that the smallest things in the world are represented by the biggest things in the world. This equation is so very important when it comes to your health because we can't take a unidimensional approach. We have to look at everything from the big picture. We have to take a collaborative approach when it comes to healing and repair. Your body works in unison with the principles of nature. Why metabolic reset is so different is because it's not just a physical transformation, but it's also a mental transformation. It results in permanent weight loss. It addresses and corrects the cause, not the symptoms. So I want you to look and think about all the people you know. people that have done weight loss surgery, people that have done a ton of fad diets, people that you work with, your loved ones, your family, your mom, parents, aunts, kids. Have they kept the weight off, or do they still struggle? What's different about the metabolic reset? It's not just the physical transformation, it is the mental transformation. It results in permanent weight loss. So it addresses and corrects the cause, not just the symptoms. It can be done remotely by anyone. You do not have to come into the office. It does not require exercise to lose weight. So like, how fantastic is that? It offers a huge support network, which is so critical to your success and in your outcomes. And then to top it all off, you eat real food. So no shakes, no supplements, nothing crazier out there. We eat real food so that you can develop sustainable and healthy habits. This program is perfect for that individual who's looking for sustainable, permanent shifts in outcomes. So here's what is part of your process. So first, we start and we take a very thorough history. Our focus is looking at the whole you. We provide accountability through our Facebook group and through connecting with us on a weekly basis as you're going through this program. We provide coaching, which helps you transform the way that you think. It helps you transform the way that you look at yourself in the mirror. It helps transform the actions that you take and how you actually function on a day-to-day basis. Coaching is so powerful, and that's what's included in this program. I don't know one really successful person in my entire life that does not have a coach that they have worked with. I think it is that important and that imperative. So we work on mindset. Your mindset is the steering wheel. If you want to change your destination, we have to change the mindset and the direction of that steering wheel so that it gets there. We're going to teach you the lifestyle principles that not only help you, but your entire family and the people that you're surrounded by. This is not just an individual effort. This is a family effort and a group effort. I want you to be able to change your entire household. So people may start out not helping you or not wanting to help you, or maybe even a little bit jealous if you start to lose a little bit of weight and they're not, and they may try and sabotage you, but we will work with you through that. And eventually, I truly believe that you can change your life and help move those around you into a place where they are supportive of you and you are supportive of them. What's beautiful about this, because I love hormones, we help to rebalance your hormones naturally. So we can supplement hormones all we want, but eventually if you don't change the underlying cause of your deficiencies or overproduction or imbalance, you will never feel better. The chemical messengers in the hormones dictate all the functions in your body. Stress creates certain hormones. Happiness creates certain hormones. Healthy sleep creates certain hormones. And poor sleep creates a whole different set of hormones, which makes you gain weight and feel really crappy. So if you can get all of your hormones balanced, we can get the signal to the cell firing appropriately so that the cells in your body and the glands can do their job properly. We're also going to give a time-tested and extremely safe principle of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a lot more popular now than it used to be. I think it's a lot more well-known, which is lovely. It really gives your digestive system a break. It allows you to heal. It allows your immune system to get a break as well. It also regulates and reestablishes a healthy hunger pattern. Most of us don't even know what it's like to actually be hungry. We never let ourselves get to that point. Fasting has been used in virtually every single culture for thousands upon thousands of years. And there is a ton of research out there now as far as intermittent fasting and longevity. Intermittent fasting and decreasing the incidence of cancer. Intermittent fasting during cancer treatment. Intermittent fasting and improving your immune system. So the research is there. It completely backs it. I think the hardest part for people is to know how long to fast and the appropriate way to fast, and then how to break that fast. We also look at data. So this would be data from blood sugar monitors, data from the scale, data from the input that you're providing us on a daily basis. And we provide data to you. So this is real time as well that allows you to make better decisions. We also focus on the microbiome through this process. So your microbiome is your gut bacteria, and your gut bacteria plays a huge role in metabolism. So there's also a built-in reward mechanism in this program as well, which is awesome because in addition to being fantastic from a result standpoint, as well as from a psychological standpoint, a reward system is what keeps you going and keeps you motivated. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So instantly you can see that this program is very transformational and not just linearly focusing on a number on the scale. So let's take a look at what's included in the program. So I'm going to start with our group program. And the reason that I broke this down into a group versus a one-to-one program, the group program keeps this program affordable. And the one-to-one, that one is very appropriate for everyone. However, if you're not able to afford the one-to-one, the group program is by far your best option. In the one-to-one, we provide you with a significant amount of individual support. So this program is for people who really feel like they maybe can't do it quite on their own. They might need a little bit of additional work, and they may have a few other just different things going on other than just weight loss. In the group program, we provide you with access to the Metabolic Reset private Facebook group. This is so incredibly important because this is one of the pieces of your support. Then we give you access to the Metabolic Reset tracking app during the first 8 weeks of the program. Why this is important is because we want you to be tracking what you're doing, what you're eating, any activity that you have, how much water you're drinking. The other thing that I like to keep track of, I know this sounds kind of crazy, is like your bowel movements. I want to know that things are moving through you so that you're not getting your system all gunked up. Instructional and recipe booklets. I don't want you guessing about what to do. I want everything to be very clear for you. Facebook Live and Q&A weekly. So this will be another source of support. And what is beautiful about the group program is when you have that additional form of support, a lot of other people can actually answer your same questions because they had the same ones too. And so I think there's power in the herd. I think it's important that you reach out to each other just as much as you reach out to us. What is super awesome about this program actually is we supply you with a starter kit of the organic Ganoderma infused coffee or the tea, the metabolic drops, and the probiotic. So let's talk a little bit about the organic Ganoderma coffee or tea. So this can be a green tea or caffeine-free red tea. So part of the intermittent fasting means that you're going to remove breakfast from your morning routine during your losing phase. What we're going to do is we're going to replace this with a fantastic mushroom spore infused coffee or tea. This is going to support your immune system and a healthy gut microbiome. It's going to support healthy brain function. It's going to reduce inflammation. It's also going to help boost your immune system so that your immune system will now start addressing the threats to it. Mushrooms have very, very amazing scientifically proven benefits in regards to reducing inflammation and improving outcomes. The metabolic drops. Let's cover those for just a second. So one of the features of these drops is that they help reset an important axis in your brain called the HPA axis. Once we reset this HPA axis, then your stress response becomes normalized. Most of us really overshoot what we need to as far as our response to stress. Your thyroid function will be more normalized. Your stress response will not be off the wall like it may have been before because we're going to reprogram that axis. The axis controls every hormone virtually in your body so that the hypothalamus, which is the H, the pituitary gland, which is the P, and the adrenals, which is the A, and the thyroid are all addressed by these drops. So they're very, very well supported. We're going to give these organs what they need so that they can function the way that they're supposed to. The probiotic is going to work by optimizing your gut microbiome to support additional weight loss and the normalization of body composition. And we have a great strain of probiotic that is going to help you. Now, I also encourage you to get a continuous blood glucose monitor. So we like the Freestyle Libre. Can totally be your choice though, what you choose to get. This is really important because it shows you how your body responds to stress as far as your blood sugar data. So through this process, you're going to have real-time data points that demonstrate how your lifestyle and your activity levels, how your nutrition, how your stress levels, and other factors contribute to your blood sugar imbalances. Blood sugar is hypercritical in your health because it's the marker in your blood that's connected to two important hormones, insulin and cortisol. Stable blood sugar is going to be absolutely critical for your best outcome. So we want you to know what affects your blood sugar. So it's not just your diet, and you're going to learn that through this process. This is like really fascinating stuff. So we're going to help you obtain a sensor so that you can keep track of that and have real-time engagement in your own blood sugar. Through the support app, we also give you the 24/7 coaching support. And then for those who are local, we'll have a few days where we'll actually do like in-person body composition testing so that you can see where you start and then you compare that to where you end. In our one-to-one program, you get all of the above. And what we do is very specifically when working with you as an individual. We go through a 60-minute comprehensive metabolic intake to review your personal health history, a 60-minute lifestyle coaching session, a 60-minute mindset mastery session, 8 weekly accountability phone calls with your coach. It's 15 to 30 minutes. And then daily health tips and accountability in the private Facebook group. Let's talk just a little bit more about these. So as we work on your mindset, we want to make sure that you're working with a coach very specifically on how you view the world and how you view your responses to the world. We want you to help transform the way that you think and how you react to stress. We're going to help unlock subconscious patterns that are blocking you from having your best life ever. These are really, really simple changes that can take place in this hour-long session and really have a profound impact on your overall health and wellness. And not just that, but in your happiness. And it also creates sustainable outcomes for you because we've reestablished the direction of the steering wheel and which direction it's facing in. When you work on your mindset, every other area of your life improves. And then the 8 weekly accountability calls that are built into this program in the one-to-one, you will have the ability to connect with us, to troubleshoot, and if necessarily, but more importantly, share your amazing progress and results with us. And it allows us to hold you accountable. We also provide daily health tips and accountability in a private Facebook group. So lots of questions get asked and answered in that group. And we are here to support you and support everyone else that's in here. Through this program, you also get personal email support. Our team is here to support you and make sure that you see maximum results and success. Let's talk just a second about the lifestyle guide. So the lifestyle guide, which it's a 200-page guide with priceless information that we've put together over the years. You also get a personal journal. We really want to rewire your brain to start thinking of gratitude, awareness, and abundance. And I think most importantly for me, for pleasure. And so that we're going to do this as part of that process as well. And so for us, we'll use the 5-minute journal because it's a great way to start and to end the day. Another important item to have in this is actually the personal food scale so that you can really start understanding the portion sizes better. So most of us have learned that what an appropriate portion size is, but most of us don't actually follow it. I think we see it and then we're still served the same portions and then we tend to overeat quite a bit. So we really have no idea what 5 ounces actually looks like. So it's really quite unfortunate because most of us don't even own or have never owned a personal food scale. So it's a really great tool for your kitchen, and it's a great educational tool for yourself and your kids so that you can teach them what portion sizes look like as well. And you also get a recipe book. This one is loaded with simple, easy, delicious, healthy, sustainable, and appetizing recipes. The basis of this diet, in case you're wondering, is clean sources of protein, lots and lots of vegetables. In fact, there are certain vegetables that you can eat in unlimited quantities. And fruit. So this diet is actually really delicious and it's sustainable. The most important part is also very satiating, so that you're going to feel full because of the way that you're eating. Because we're also fine-tuning your microbiome and your HPA axis, your appetite is going to be in check, so that you're not going to have these cravings that you did with other programs. When you're eating a low-carb diet and you're under immense amounts of stress, you don't fix that stress pattern. Your adrenals are going to go into a hyperactive state, and this program addresses this all from the brain, all the way down to the gut. So really, what do you value? Before you purchase a weight loss product, a detox or a diet from a friend, somebody on the internet, or somebody on Facebook who is not a health professional, give this program 100%. You will absolutely be amazed at what your body is capable of doing with the right support. This program in the right hands is priceless. It can absolutely change your life. In the wrong hands, it's worth nothing. So take a second to think about, what is it worth to you? So let's talk a little bit about your investment and what bonuses we're offering right now. So for those who sign up for our group program, we will bonus you one free individual session in the group plan for the group price. This is a $200 value. This is an hour of our time. I personally bill out at $297 per hour. So I want you to know how much this is actually worth. And then bonus number 2, and I think this is probably one of the best bonuses we have ever offered. It is a one-day holistic retreat, spring 2019 in central Iowa. This is a whole day of healthy eating, lifestyle changes, healthy home, holistic home, how to actually make this happen in real life. So it's not just something that you hear about, think about, maybe read it in a magazine. This is how you actually do it. This is the nuts and bolts of how to live a healthy lifestyle and how to create this in your own home. Because I think this is something that everybody should have access to, and it should be tangible for everyone. So our limited time offer, this is my pre-Christmas pricing. So it's $497 for the group program if you pay it in full before December 31st. Excuse me. And then $1497 for the one-to-one program. And so the questions that you may have would be, who is this for? I'm going to drop this slide back down so you can see it here. So who is this for? This program is actually for everybody. Who is this not for? People who are not willing to do the work. I think that's the most important divider out there. So if you're not ready, if you're not willing, if you are not able, please do not sign up this time, because you will not be successful, and unfortunately with that, you will also drag down the energy of the group. But if you think for 1 second and have that little bit of a niggle that you just might do okay, then I do want you to sign up, because the support that you'll get is amazing. The people that are in this group already, that have already signed up, are phenomenal. They are go-getters. They have great attitudes. They're happy. They're healthy. They just want to lose some weight, and they want to fix their HPA axis. Like, these are people who are super stressed. Not joking. Most of us are pretty high driving professionals. So not to say that if you're not working hard all the time, you're not stressed, but you know, we all have families, we have parents, we have kids, we have jobs that are usually pretty demanding. So if you want a great way to change your life, here is how you change your lifestyle. How much weight will I lose? Well, it depends on what you do. So, no guarantees on weight loss. However, usually once you cut the junk out and you really focus on getting better, the weight is typically a symptom, not a cause. And when you flip how you look at that, it changes how you view the fat that's on your body. So fat is not a cause of anything. Fat is a symptom. Fat is a result of a crappy lifestyle and a bad metabolism and toxins. So what your body is trying to do is to protect you, and so it stores those toxins in fat. So what we want to do is find a way to slowly release those, let those pounds go, and clear all that stuff out. What do I eat? Primarily, this is a meat and vegetable based program. It is dairy free and gluten free, so it's extremely clean. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, we actually can still do this program. We just need to alter your diet just a little bit, and that's something we'll work very specifically with you on. How long is the program? Typically, it's 6 weeks. We are running it for a full 8, just to get you through that transition phase into more normal eating. It's not quite as stringent as the weight loss phase. So why no exercise? I think this is the most important one because, of course, everybody thinks if you're dieting, you must exercise too to get that additional calorie burn. Well, what happens when you have intense exercise is you actually really stress your adrenals. So for people who are suffering from any kind of adrenal fatigue, difficulty sleeping, hormone imbalance, what we actually do is for a period of time pull out the exercise. This doesn't mean you can't go out for a walk or a gentle swim, anything like that. This means no intense exercise. So we want you to stay active, but not too active. And my gauge for that is if you are tired when you are finished, then it was too much. So how can I get started? What I want you to do is either email me directly, melanie@myprime.life, or Dory, Dori, at myprime.life, and let us know that you're interested and which program you want. And in the next few days, we'll actually be posting a link to sign up below this video on our Facebook page so that you can sign up directly. And I hope to see you there. And thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.